So while it's justifiable for Liverpool fans to be excited with their opening day win against Bournemouth, it was clear that Arne Slot's men did encounter some nervy moments throughout that game, and Bournemouth identified a sustainable route of attack that caused Liverpool problems throughout this game. How did they do that? Well, when you look at the two systems, you can see that it is 3v3 in that midfield zone, and the area in that opening half that Bournemouth did target was the space in behind Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo. It allowed the fullbacks to invert or hug the touchline and make runs down that flank. And when balls were played in towards them, this now forces the Liverpool double pivot to shift out to provide cover. If they don't, then the fullbacks are free to break forward and you have an overload against the Liverpool fullbacks. And that created issues for Liverpool. But luckily for Liverpool, when Bournemouth broke in towards those zones, Van Dijk did a good job of coming across to break up play, or simply the Bournemouth execution in the final third was poor. You could see that this was a consistent theme throughout that opening half, and it did force Liverpool's left back to come across, and he was booked for a poor challenge. Even when you look at some of the best chances Bournemouth created in the opening half, first it's Salah being bypassed, the left back breaks forward in towards the Liverpool third because there's no midfield cover across, and from here he could play runs in behind to either Brooks or the striker, but he picks out Semenyo getting across Liverpool left back, but he wastes his effort. And then around the half-hour mark, you could see a 2v2 with the striker and Smith making a run across Gakpo. Gakpo doesn't track it, ball played in across for him. McAllister reacts late and can't make a challenge near the edge of the box. And from here, he pulls the ball back to create a high quality goal scoring chance. And with the dummy, Bournemouth just seemed to waste it. However, in the second half, we did see Liverpool do a better job of getting their midfield markers across to break up that play whenever Salah or Gakpo weren't getting across to deal with that threat. And they did do a very good job of limiting Bournemouth's main attacking threat. However, now following substitutions, you are seeing Liverpool being targeted in the right back zone where Bournemouth were simply looking to play balls over Endo. And from there, they were getting markers in behind, specifically Brooks. And even in transition when they won the ball, they were simply looking to play balls around the right back in towards that zone. And ultimately that did lead to their first goal. And clearly this was an area of concern for Liverpool because when you look at the first goal they concede, it's Adams playing the ball across Konate because Endo's caught out of position. And you can see Brooks breaking free down that channel and he plays the ball into the path of Semenyo who gets across Robertson. And luckily for Liverpool, due to some poor defending from the Cherries, they were able to rescue all 3 points, but this is an issue of concern that other teams may look to exploit throughout the season.